hello, what's up guys? Welcome back again to Success Studies YouTube channel. So in today's video we are going to discuss the difference between which usually come in the exam for the 10 marks. Okay, so it can be come in the long question and answers, otherwise it can come in the answer in short or answer in brief questions. So let's study one by one each question and answers. Okay, so the first one is the difference between the check and the bill of exchange. The first main thing is you have to write the meaning. So meaning have the 1 mark. So okay, so let's see what is the meaning for the check and the bill of exchange. A check is a bill of exchange drawn on a specified banker and not expressed to be payable otherwise on than the demand. And a bill of exchange is written by the acknowledgement of the debt, written by the creditor and accepted by the debtor. So जो bill of exchange होता है वो कौन लिखता है? It is always written by the creditor and accepted by the debtor. And check जो होता है, check एक bill of exchange होता है जो एक specified banker के ऊपर हम draw करते हैं. So that's it. And ये question बहुत टाइम एग्जाम में आया है, तो make sure you practice this question very well. Okay, so the second point is drawee. Now see who is a drawee in this case. So a check is a bill of exchange drawn on the specified banker, and bill of exchange may be drawn on the person including the banker. So bill of exchange किस पे draw कर सकते हैं? Person including the banker. Okay, now payment. सो पेमेंट किस तरह से होती है? द अमाउंट इज पेएबल ऑन डिमांड. चेक पे कैसे होता है? द अमाउंट पेएबल इज ऑन डिमांड. बट लेट्स सी फ्रॉम फॉर द बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज, द बिल कैन बी पेएबल ऑन डिमांड और आफ्टर सर्टन टाइम. बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज कब हम पे कर सकते हैं? ऑन डिमांड और आफ्टर सर्टन पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. देन एक्सेप्टेंस इज नॉट नेसेसरी इन केस ऑफ चेक. एक्सेप्टेंस नेसेसरी नहीं है चेक के इसमें, बट एक्सेप्टेंस इज नेसेसरी इन द केस ऑफ बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज. बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज में एक्सेप्टेंस चाहिए. नाउ डेज ऑफ ग्रेस. डेज ऑफ ग्रेस क्या होता है? सो इन द केस ऑफ चेक अ डेज ऑफ ग्रेज आर नॉट अलाउड. जो 3 days ग्रेज होता है वो वाले मैंने आपको सिखाए थे पहले भी. सो वो क्या होते हैं? चेक केस पे नहीं होते अलाउ, बट इन केस ऑफ बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज देर आर 3 days ग्रेज आर अलाउडेड. ओके, नाउ क्रॉसिंग आपको पता है हम क्रॉस चेक पे करते हैं, नॉट ऑन बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज. या सो सेम पॉइंट, और चेक कैन बी अ क्रॉस एंड द बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज कैन नॉट बी क्रॉस्ड. Now notice of dishonor. So notice of dishonor, when a check is dishonor, the notice of dishonor is not necessary. अगर चेक आपका dishonor हो गया, so notice dishonor की necessary नहीं है. But in case of bill of exchange it is necessary. Notice of dishonor is necessary when the bill of exchange is dishonor. Okay, now next point is nothing and protesting. A check is not noted or protested on the dishonor, while a check is a kind of a bill of exchange. So check एक kind है bill of exchange का. So अगर वो noted नहीं है, protested नहीं है, so कोई problem नहीं होती. And a bill is noted or protested on the dishonor. अगर bill of exchange ये हो गया, then it has to be protested. Now stamping. Let's see किस में stamping necessary है and किस में नहीं. So in the case of check, the stamp duty is not necessary. हमें पता है हम check usually देखते हैं, check पे stamp duties नहीं करते. But in case of bill of exchange, the stamp duty is not necessary in the case of demand bill, but it is necessary in time bill. Okay, so demand bill और Usen bill में it is not compulsory, but it is compulsory in what? It is compulsory in the time bill. Now discounting check cannot be discounted. check पे हम कुछ discount नहीं कर सकते, but we can discount on the time bill. So these are the 10 points, and if this question come in the board exam for the 10 marks, then you have to write this all 10 points, and if you have some other point you can add them also. Okay, and don't forget that this question can come because it has come many a times. So let's start with the next question. So next is difference between check and promissory note. So first meaning, देन फर्स्ट कौन सा भी डिफरेंस बिटवीन हो, फर्स्ट मीनिंग नेसेसरी है लिखने को. सो लेट्स सी. सो चेक इज अ बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज ड्रॉन ऑन अ स्पेसिफाइड बैंकर. हमने चेक की तो साइड लर्न की है. नाउ लेट्स सी व्हाट आर द प्रॉमिसरी नोट. सो प्रो नोट इज गिवन बाय द प्रॉमिसर एक्सेप्टिंग द डेट ड्यू टू द क्रेडिटर. सो कौन है क्रेडिटर? ड्यू किसको है? क्रेडिटर को है. सो नेक्स्ट है ऑर्डर एंड प्रॉमिस. अ चेक कंटेन्स अनकंडीशनल ऑर्डर टू पे. चेक क्या कंटेन करता है? अनकंडीशनल ऑर्डर. एंड अ प्रॉमिसरी नोट कंटेन अनकंडीशनल अंडरटेकिंग और प्रॉमिस टू पे. What? Unconditional undertaking or promise to pay. Then who is a maker? The maker of the check is a creditor, bank and account holder. And who is a maker of the promissory note? The maker of the promissory note is a debtor. So कौन करता है promissory note? debtor बनाता है. And payment. Now let's see about the payment. The amount is payable on demand. So check पे तो हमने किया था, अमाउंट हमेशा डिमांड पे होती है पेबल. एंड इन प्रो नोट में क्या होता है? द पेबल ऑन द डिमांड और आफ्टर द सर्टन पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. सो सेम लाइक ए बिल ऑफ एक्सचेंज है. ओके, नाउ द पार्टीज. सो पार्टीज चेक के तो हमें पता है. सो ड्रॉवर, ड्रॉवी एंड पेई. सो देर आर 3 पार्टीज, ड्रॉवर, ड्रॉवी एंड पेई. And in promissory note we have already learned in the previous video there are 2 parties. So first is a promisor who is a maker and second is a promisee who is a payee. And next stamping. So a check does not require a stamp. हमने ये भी पढ़ा है, मैंने पहले वाले इसमें पढ़ाया था, right? So in promissory note in case of pro note stamping is done as per the Indian Stamp Act. So अगर bill of exchange है, promissory note है, stamp required है. Okay, and in case of check it is not required. And crossing, a check can be a cross but a pro note can be a cross. Same like a check can be a cross but a bill of exchange can be not cross, right? So here we have completed the two difference between the check and the bill of exchange and check and the promissory note. सो नेक्स्ट व्हाट वी आर स्टडिंग इज अ ट्रेड बिल एंड अकोमोडेशन बिल. सो अगर आपने लास्ट ईयर के क्वेश्चन पेपर्स देखे, लास्ट 10 ईयर्स के क्वेश्चन पेपर, उसमें ये क्वेश्चन कभी नहीं आया है. बट यू कैन जस्ट रीड एंड गो दिस क्वेश्चन, ओके, वंस. जो मेन क्वेश्चन है दैट आई एम गोइंग टू कवर. नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन पे हम वी विल लुक. सो डिफरेंस बिटवीन अ टाइम बिल एंड डिमांड बिल, वी विल प्रैक्टिस दिस. सो व्हाट इज अ मीनिंग? नाउ लेट्स सी द मीनिंग. सो टाइम बिल आर पेएबल आफ्टर द fixed period of time and the demand bill are always payable on the demand. So what difference क्या है मीनिंग में? सो टाइम बिल हमेशा एक फिक्स पीरियड पे ही होता है पेबल एंड डिमांड बिल इज ऑलवेज ऑन डिमांड. नेक्स्ट, payment and maturity. So they have a fixed maturity date. Time bill has a fixed maturity date, but if we look after the demand bill, the name itself say so they have no fixed maturity days as they are payable on demand, right? So acceptance, so time bill में acceptance required है and demand bill में it is not required. Now days of grace, so days of grace are allowed in the time bill but the days of grace are not allowed in the demand bill. Now next is discounting. So discounting facilities is available in the time bill but discounting facility is not available in the time bill, demand bill, and it is not required. Okay, and the stamp duty, the time bill are the subject on the stamp duty. So stamp duty is very necessary in the case of time bill, but in demand bill they do not subject to the stamp duty. So this is the difference between the time bill and the demand bill. Now let's look what are the difference between the bill of exchange and the promissory note. So the first is you can write the meaning, as I have already explained what are the meanings of the both. Then you can write the number of parties. So what are the number of parties in the bill of exchange? So there are 3 principal parties in case of bill of exchange: drawer, drawee and payee. And in case of promissory note there are 2 parties. Okay, so one is what? There are 2 parties in the there are only 2 principal parties in the case of promissory note, that is a promissory maker and promissory payee. Then who are the makers? Now see, in a bill of exchange is drawn by the creditor, so it is always drawn by the creditor, and we know that the promissory note is always drawn by the debtor. So who are the makers, or by whom the bill is drawn or the promissory note is drawn? So it is drawn by the bill of exchange is drawn by the creditor and a promissory note is always by the debtor. Now promise and order, a bill of exchange contain unconditional order to pay the sum of money and the promissory note contain unconditional promise to pay the sum of money. So it contain unconditional order to pay and this contain unconditional promise to pay, right? Now let's see the acceptance. An acceptance is necessary in case of bill of exchange. It cannot be enforced unless it has duly accepted by the drawee. Okay, so acceptance is required in the case of bill of exchange, but if we see for the promissory note, acceptance is not required in case of promissory note. Now copies. Foreign bill are drawn and set. Normally 3 copies are prepared. Normally how many copies? 3 copies are prepared. And in case of promissory note, normally 1 copy of foreign promissory note is prepared. Then stamp duty. All bill of exchange accepted demand bill require the stamp duty. Okay, so all the bill of exchange except the demand bill require stamp duty. We have studied already. And all promissory note require the stamp duty. So in both cases we require the stamp duty. And notice of dishonor, it is a bill is a dishonor either by the non acceptance or the non payment of the notice. And if in the promissory note, if the note is dishonor, the notice of dishonor is not necessary. So in case of promissory note, the notice of dishonor is not necessary, but in the case of bill of exchange, the notice of dishonor is necessary. Now protest. The foreign bill must be protested by the for the dishonor. Such protest is necessary according to the law of the place where it is drawn. And in case of promissory note, no protest is necessary in case of promissory note, whether it is in line or the foreign. So these are the 8 points. Okay, you can add one more point. What I have sent, you can write the meaning. So the total point will be 9 points. And this is a very important question, and this has come in the exam for the many of times. So do practice this very well. So next is bearer check and the order check. So according to the board examination, this question is not that important than the other questions. So you can just go through it and just read, and just you can read and go. Okay, so which are the important questions that I am going to cover, and I am going to explain that one. Next is the difference between the check and the demand draft. Okay, so first you have to write the meaning, and the most important what you have to do is write the point of difference than the check and the demand draft. In this format you have to wrote every difference between. Okay, so first is the meaning. So check. Now check is a bill of exchange drawn on the specified banker. We have seen how many regarding check the difference between are coming. Now what is a demand draft, or they can confuse you by using the word bank draft. So bank draft and the demand draft both are the same, do not forget this. And the bank draft is a check order drawn by the bank on its own or the branch. Okay, so bank draft or the demand draft are the check which is drawn by the bank on its own other branch. Okay, you can write this much only. Now who are the drawers? A check is always drawn by the customers of his bank, and a bank draft is drawn by the one bank on its own other head office. Okay, so who is a drawer in case of check? The customer is the drawer. And in case of a demand draft, a bank is the drawer in case of demand draft. Now when to use? It is used for making routine payments, for setting the business transaction. So check is used for the routine payment, and the demand draft, it is used for remitting the money from one place to another, for removing the money or moving the money from one place to another. Now what are the parties of the check and the demand draft? So the drawer is a person or a firm, the drawee is a specified banker, and the payee is a person or the firm. So there are 3 parties of the check: drawer, drawee and payee. So we have defined who is a drawer, who is a drawee and payee. Now in the case of demand draft, the drawer and drawee are same. Okay, why they are same? Because the bank and its own branch. Why? Because the bank and its own branch is involved in this case. Now dishonor. A check may be dishonor due to the several reason, but a bank draft cannot be dishonor. Right? Now the 6th point is what? Facility to whom? So the check facility is provided only to the regular customers. Okay, the account holder, current account holder, saving account holder. So the check facilities are provided to them only, account holder. And the demand draft, the bank draft facilities are provided to the customer as well the outsiders. So it is provided to the both the customers, the account holder, and as well the outsiders. Now clearance. The outstation check take a number of days for the clearance. So some check take a number of days for the clearance, but there is no question of the clearance because in case of demand draft or the bank draft, because the amount is instantly credited. Why the amount is instantly credited? Now, difference between the noting and the protest, this is also not that important question according to the board examination, but you just go learn once or read once and then go. If this question come by chance in the board examination, so you can write the points, but I am assuring you that till now it has not come, and there are very less chances for this question. Okay, so practice the main question. Thank you so much guys for watching this video. I hope that this useful found you guys useful. So there are many there are more some difference between that I will cover in the next video, otherwise this video will get long and you will get like bore or something. So we will meet in the next video. Make sure you watch this whole video. I have like said you what is important and what is not, and in next video, that in that video also I am going to cover the many most important questions, so don't forget to watch that one also. Thank you guys for watching. Like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also do share with your friends.